Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In this lecture, I'm going to complete what I talked about in the last lecture. In the last lecture, I talked about the fourth chapter of sales management course, and that is recruitment and selection of salespeople. And in the last lecture, I talked about the definition of recruitment, the definition of selection, the differences between recruitment and selection, the objectives of recruitment, and the importance of recruitment and selection. And as I said before, that the differences between recruitment and selection is that the main purpose of recruitment is to generate a pool of qualified candidates for employment or for the job, or discover a potential candidate, or finding and attracting capable salespeople for employment. But the main purpose of selection is to make a hire or no hire decision. In this lecture, I'm going to talk about a very important topic, and that is steps of recruitment and selection process. But before talking about the first and second and third step of recruitment and selection, let me give an example. For example, a person or a salesman who is working in the firm resigned or retired or died. In this case, the firm must replace him. The firm must fill the vacant position. To fill the vacant position, there are a set of procedures the firm must follow to fill the vacant position. So let us now talk about the steps of recruitment and selection process, and let us start with the first step. The first step, it consists of three steps. First, or A, conducting job analysis. So before searching for a particular type of salespeople, the firm must know something about the job. So the firm must first define the vacant position, and then the firm must determine, the firm must define, the firm must identify the duties, responsibilities, requirements, conditions involved in the job. So a proper job analysis involves following steps. First, analyze the environment in which the salesman or the salesperson is to work. That means the firm must study, the firm must analyze the environment in which the salesperson is to work. For example, what is the nature of the competition faced by the salesman in the job? Or for example, what is the nature of the customers to be contacted by the salesman? Or for example, what kind of problems do they face? So after studying and analyzing the environment, the firm must determine the duties, the responsibilities that are expected from the salesperson. So the firm must determine, must identify, must define the duties, the responsibilities that are expected from the salesperson. For example, the salesman who we are going to select or appoint will be responsible for delivering the product to the customers, or he will be responsible for selling cars in Amman, or he will be responsible for providing maintenance and repair services to customers. So we must determine the duties, responsibilities that are expected from the salesman. The second step of the first step of recruitment and selection process is determine job qualification. So after determining the duties, responsibilities that are expected from the salesperson, the firm must determine the qualification required. The qualification means the abilities, characteristics, or experiences that make a person suitable for a particular job or activity. So in this step, the firm must determine the qualification required. For example, BA degree in marketing, at least 5 years experience, male, the sex is male, age from 30 to 40, good computer skills, communication skills, motivation skills, relationship management skills, and English and Arabic language. Here we determine the qualification required for the job. So after determining the duties, responsibilities that are expected from the salesperson, and after determining the qualification required for the job, the last step of the first step of recruitment and selection process is preparing job description. So based on the job analysis and job qualification, written summary of the job description is completed by the sales manager, but in many cases, the human resources management is responsible for preparing the job description. And the job description of the salesperson could contain any or all the following elements, such as job title, for example, salesman, duties, tasks, and responsibilities of the salesperson, for example, responsible for delivering the product to the customer or responsible for providing maintenance and repair services to customers. Type of products to be sold, for example, he will be responsible for selling the cars. Customer type, for example, he will deal with businessmen. Location and geographic area to be covered, for example, a man to whom they will report, for example, he will report to the sales manager. Thank you.